Hey guys, how are you doing? I'm just coming to you with a video today. I haven't really done one in a while, but just wanted to check in with you guys and let you know that everything is going good with me. I've been working and it's going pretty well. I have my laptop. I decided not to sit in the office today. I'm out here in the living room. I don't know. I just didn't feel like being formal. So I'm working out here. We're doing measure testing, so we're completing tests, and this should go on for the next week or two. We have to take tests and pass tests, all the tests with the 95% or more before we can actually start working. As you guys knew, I flew down to Indiana for my grandson's first birthday. I left on Thursday, and I had a good time there. I left there at 12 and was supposed to get to the airport here at 2. But when we got ready to land, it was raining and very windy, so we had to divert to another airport. I guess because they did not have enough gas. I don't know how that's possible, but we circled around twice. And the weather was still bad. We couldn't land. So I was supposed to land in Clearwater. We ended up landing in Sanford, Florida, and they gassed up. We waited around to let the weather clear up, and then they flew us back to Clearwater. So I didn't get home until nighttime, and I already was tired because when I was at my mom's house, you know, I slept on the couch and stuff. So really wasn't very comfortable, but it's not just that. It's like every time I'm sleeping somewhere that's not at home, I don't really get good rest. And then I wasn't feeling that good when I got back home. The plane, I felt like it was the worst ever. Like it really had the worst turbulence. And I thought that the plane was gonna go down, and everybody did. There was a few people on there upset, and they were like going off on the flight attendants, and I'm like, they have no control over it. Like, what good is it going off on them? But some people are just ignorant. They do stuff like that, and I'm just like, wow. But I made it home safely. I enjoyed my time in Indiana. Indianapolis International Airport. People just be freely. Just now. So then, do you know which one we go to? I don't know. I didn't even look. Oh, is it? Yeah, it's over there. I think. Is that Alaskan? Oh, it say you can go to either one. This one say 6 minutes. That is longer than 6 minutes. I don't even know why you brought that laptop. You didn't even. You did not do nothing.
I'm doing work when I get there.
Chosen, his food back here.
Huh?
His food back here. You want burgers? Want chicken tenders, which you always get. But now it's a whole bar right there. I might get me a drink. I'm like, what's that?
To identify.
No, my bag's heavy.
My bag is heavy.
Chosen put a lot of his stuff in my bag. Chosen put a lot of stuff in my bag. And your headphones. Okay, girl. So hey y'all, we just landed and it is cold here. So cold. Like
It's not cool.
it is freezing. I'm shaking. I'm so cold. But we're just waiting on our ride now, and then we're going to my mother's house. We're in Indianapolis. So I got to Indy on Thursday. My grandson, my one and only grandbaby, turned 1, and his birthday was actually on Friday. So my son wanted to let him celebrate and have some cake on his actual birthday. The party wasn't until Saturday. But, you know, by that being his first child, you know, and his first birthday, I guess my son just wanted to go ahead. He couldn't wait. Oh, okay.
What's up?
Mom, like, cool.
He looking at himself in the mirror. He like, man, this dude cool. He got a do-rag on. He got this black tee, some Air Max.
They was waiting for your kids so they could blow the cat out. And you better go get them early.
ball? Hi, almost hard.
Almost hard. You gonna see
Get it. Mommy said you can have it. Get it.
Really? In my business?
Ready? Happy birthday. Come on. Get it. Happy birthday.
Mama, really? That was me.
1,
2, 3.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Eileen. Happy birthday to you.
Blow. Island. Do it, Island. Come here. Look, blow
Who's
it
that,
out.
Christian?
Say,
Oh, right on, Christian.
say.
Blow it out.
no.
He done
Mama.
Yay!
Bite it. Cause your daddy gonna put it in your mouth.
Which I want a piece? You want some?
They don't need none. They get it tomorrow. They can your mouth.
Stop, Chris.
You like chocolate island? No.
No hands, just eat.
Eat the cake. Put up to his lip first. Let him taste it. Let him see. Does he like it?
I don't think I've never gave him cake. It's sweet, huh?
He's like, I want some
Let's
more.
go for that 2 times.
Sugar rush.
Let's go for that 3 times.
You want to touch
You
it?
wanna work?
Want another bite? Get a bite.
Sorry, ready to go bye-bye?
Great.
You a creep too.
Yeah, he looking.
You a creep too.
Look, he ain't gonna want no more mess.
You acting
Nah, he don't definitely want some more. Your whole face gonna go.
I didn't get a lot of footage when I was in Indiana. I didn't get footage of me preparing the food or anything, but I made meatballs, chicken wings, spaghetti, hot dogs, potato salad, baked beans, green beans. I think that was it. Yes, so we made baked spaghetti, some chicken wings, hot dogs, potatoes, meatballs, green beans and potatoes, potato salad, baked beans, and I got some vegan sausage for me. So that was the menu. We didn't plan on making a spaghetti, but I'm glad we did because that it made the food stretch. So that was good. Happy birthday to Island. He drinking in his sippy cup.
What you drinking, Island? You gotta turn around.
Really, Mercy?
I can't have no fun.
Marco, what's wrong?
He threw the balloon on the ground.
They gonna keep popping.
That is nasty, Island.
Island.
Oh, that's crazy. I'm glad you put them on.
Oh, his feet.
Girl, I got everything.
He's gonna cry. Who is that?
I told you.
3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Island. Happy birthday to you. Yay! Okay, he wanted that Woody.
Oh,
Good job. That's what he wanted, Woody. Cut it. Look. He looking at Woody. I should have left it. Cut it. Island. He looking at. Cut it. Cut it. He like, nope, I ain't having it. Okay. And the turnout was big. I wasn't expecting that many people to show up, but it was a really good turnout, and he had a great first birthday. But now I said I'm working and just working on my plans and my goals. What I've been doing the most with my free time, I've been looking for land closer to home or with more acreage to do my mini farming. I'm still going to do the land over that's a few hours from here when it starts to cool off a little bit. I saw, it's crazy because I saw somebody doing land clearing on Facebook yesterday, and they charged $1,000 an acre, which the land over there is a little more than an acre. So I'm thinking about doing that. We could try to clear the land ourselves and rent the equipment, but we don't know what we're doing. So I probably will go that route. And I have to make sure to immediately start putting stuff down once we clear it, because this is gonna have overgrowth again. And that's how it is. And if you, as far as weeds and everything, if there's a place in your yard that is nothing there, the weeds are gonna grow. So that's the same thing with the land. Like, when you mow it down, if you don't put, you know, like a structure or, you know, a fire pit or something on that land, is going to overgrow. It's going to grow. So I'm going to have to start immediately getting things over there, either, you know, to plant trees, to build a fire pit, little things that I can do, you know, to put in for people so that they can start camping there. And I have to make sure, like, if the land is being used, it won't have as much overgrowth either with the cars driving in, and, you know, so we got to get this land cleared and we got to get it in use. So hopefully this time, well, hopefully by winter time, it'll be able to have some of you guys that are up north to come down and visit, because it'll still be warmer here. So I'm hoping for that. That's what I've been working on, and I've been working on my Etsy shop, trying to restock it. I had been so busy doing other things that my inventory had gotten low. So I'm gonna work on that. I get a couple of paychecks. I'm gonna like try to find some different seeds, and most of the seeds that I had in my shop are seeds that I've grown throughout the years, and I just harvest and collect the seeds. But I want to add some seeds that you know, are different in things that I don't have, but I want to make sure that they're non-GMO and organic. So I will add some new ones to the shop. Well, that's basically it. So the anniversary is coming up in a week, and I don't think that we're going to go. We had originally planned to go to the Dominican Republic, and I think we're going to hold off on that. So I'm going to find somewhere in the US that we could go to, or maybe Puerto Rico, somewhere that isn't really pricey, and maybe do a few days there. And then maybe November, we take our vacation to the Dominican Republic. Just because I just started back working, and I, you know, I want to get some money in, and I want to catch up on bills and different stuff like that before we spend. Because when I researched it, I think the all-inclusive was like about $2,500 for 4 nights, I believe. It might have been 5 nights, which that's not bad. But I feel like that money, $2,500, I could use for something else right now. So I'm going to sacrifice and not go right now. Journey still has not made it back home, just because it's the company that I use is like they contract drivers. So the bid that you get or whatever, the driver can change his mind and say, well, I, you know, need more money because the gas went up or there's bad weather. So when they came to me with the second quote was like, I think she said $1,400, and I was like, that's too much, because I am not going to be putting money into Journey like that. But I love my stuff that I have in Journey, and I love the fact that you guys gave me that. So if I have to pay that, I'm gonna pay it to get my stuff home. I thought about driving there and getting my stuff, but it's just like 2,000 miles away, and I would have to rent a vehicle and all of that. So I may end up having to pay. But the second quote came back and said $1,100, and I was like, it ain't no rush because I'm not going nowhere right now. So let's see if the original quote was $4 something, and then 100 and something, $469, I believe, and then 100 and something was their finder's fee, $159. So if I can get it around $800, $600 something dollars, then I will do it now. Other than that, the people at the dealership said it's no rush. I can leave it there as long as I want. They had some vehicles there that had been there a year a year or so. They said it's fine, and they got cameras. So that's the thing. And so my dad, he was telling me, because his transmission in his truck went out. And this is the thing, I'm sad that he told me, because it has my mind to thinking when I said I wasn't gonna put no more money in Journey. So he was like, I think he was quoted $3,000 and something, but he was like, I got it down to $900 to get his transmission. And I was like, wow. So the transmission is gonna be like $300, and then, or $400. I think he said 800. Did he say 800 or 900? 900, I believe. Maybe the transmission's $400, and then he's gonna pay our cousin $500 to put it in. So then I was like, you know what? I can get Journey shipped there, which would deduct some of the pricing for the shipping, because they're 1,000 miles away. So really would only be like 1,000 miles, and then get a transmission put in Journey for $900. So I was like, dang. But then again, that's putting money in Journey, something that I said I wouldn't do. So then I got to thinking like, okay, I could go that route, but still get me a brand new vehicle, just in case I have problems. Or I could get Journey to where Journey is up and running, and I can rent Journey out. Make sure that everything is good, and I can rent it out as a camper van. So I thought of that too. That's a way to make additional money. So there's different things that I can do. So at first I was like, I'm not gonna put no more money. It was no, I gotta let this go. But then I got to thinking, because when I was stuck in Wyoming, I didn't have my credit cards, so I couldn't rent a vehicle to drive back home. I looked on the Turo app, and even here I looked on that app to like rent a vehicle. And when I saw that, I was like, you know what? I could keep Journey and rent Journey out to people that want to come, or that's here in Florida and may want to go a few hours away and camp. So that's an idea. But I'm still gonna get my new vehicle. I want a hybrid. I was thinking about the Kia Sorento hybrid, but people were saying I should go with Toyota, because Toyota has been doing hybrids for years. I think Kia and some of the others just recently started. So they feel like Toyota has ironed out all the kinks with the different compartments and different things with the hybrid and how it works. So I was thinking about maybe getting a Highlander. I also can probably like do a Honda, I think a Pilot or something. There's a few options, but I definitely know I want a hybrid vehicle. So I'll be working on that. Then it's just a lot of things, and I have to take it one thing at a time and slow down, because it's like my mind gets to running, and I can't jump ahead of my game. So I have to set a priority list on what's number 1, 2, 3. So number 1 will be catch up on bills. 2, maybe I don't know if I feel like, 1 is catch up on bills. 2 would be get my stuff out of Journey, regardless of how I get it. 3 would be to get a new vehicle. 4 would be to get over there to the land and clear out the land. 5 would be to get my pool area together. And it has been the vacuum cleaner bot that I bought is great. Like, my pool has never been this clean, and we've paid every week. Well, we pay monthly, and they come out every week and clean our pool, and it has never looked this good. I can't believe it, but we're doing a good job. Proud of myself. Yes, so here's the pool. Like I said, my pool has never been cleaner, and it's so hard with see the way my screens are up there. It reflects in the pool, but this pool is clean, like clean. In the box down there right now, I need to get him out because he's died. He's been in there for over 2 hours. I think 3 now. But yeah, this pool is really clean. Like you could see down the bottom and you couldn't at first. So I feel like we did a great job. If anybody has a pool, it can give me some recommendations on good pool paint, like not the actual pool, the deck. I was researching on it and there was like different options you could choose, concrete paint and stuff like that. So if anybody knows any suggestions and have used it, please let me know, because I really want the best paint I can get. And I'm going to show you now. It's like the paint is really fading and you can start to see the ground like under it. It's brownish shining through, and this paint color is ugly anyway, but we're thinking about getting a dark blue or a dark gray, because the pool around it has that color anyway, but a lot of this stuff won't show up if I get that color. So let me show you guys. So this is what it's starting to look like now under here. Like you can see it, and it wasn't like that before. Like the paint is just, I guess, peeling away. So I need to find a better paint. And the walls of the pool is this bluish color. Let's see. So we're thinking maybe get a dark blue like that. As well as the paint for the walls, we have it enclosed. It's like closed in like a fortress or something. We want to repaint those too. So what colors do you guys think will look nice painting around here? So I think that's, what did I say, number 4. Getting my Etsy shop together, adding more items, 5. I think that might be it so far right now. So that's my plan. I did a grocery order. I'm gonna drop the groceries off, so I need to get them. Not too bad, not too bad. Got some greens. I'm gonna make some collard and turnip greens. I'm gonna make some juice. Pineapple top. Pineapple, I'm gonna put the top back in there. So let's get these groceries in the house. So right here, look how tall it is. I have some lemongrass growing. I need to go plant it outside, but I had just stuck it in water and I didn't expect it to really grow that tall just by being in a glass of water. But I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. And here's the seeds that I collected from the last watermelon I had. So now they're dry and they've been sitting here for about a week, so I can put them up now. That's exactly why I need more space, more land space, or an area to put my stuff in, like a nursery, because I get so much stuff and I'm collecting this, taking over my house, but I love it. I'm gonna put the groceries up now. I got some sliced mushrooms. I'm gonna make some soup with the mushrooms. Got some bell peppers. I didn't feel like getting any dried black eyed peas, so I just got a frozen bag. My husband likes black eyed peas and limas, so I just got frozen instead of the dried beans. So I'll be making maybe the black eyed peas tomorrow with some oxtails and rice. Got some corn on the cob, which we never eat. Got something a little different. And this is what I wanted to show y'all. You know I'm officially an old lady because I got a bag of grapefruit. I love grapefruit now. It didn't happen until I got old. or I used to say older. I'm in my 40s now, so I'm officially an old lady. Ruby grapefruit. And I have this growing in my yard, but it hasn't produced any grapefruit yet, so I'm waiting on that. Hopefully next year or later on this year it may produce. Who knows? Also, I got a gallon of white vinegar. So somewhere along the way, when I was gone on my road trip, and I actually think it happened a little bit before I left, because I'm the type that I'm freezing cold. My AC is on 79 right now. 78, 79, I can't see from over here, but it stays like that, right? So I had been noticing before I left that I was sitting out there and I wasn't cold. Like, I didn't have to have a blanket on me or anything. So I was like, something's up. Like, the house wasn't hot, but it just wasn't cool. So when I got back from the trip, I noticed some black around the vent. So we changed out our filters, and my husband was like, oh, that's just dust because the filters need to be changed. Then I had to think like, no, because I know before I had left, I said the house smells, it don't smell fresh. It smells kind of odd. It don't smell like my house. So I didn't think nothing of it. Well, actually I did. I was just like cleaning up and trying to make it smell better. But then I was just like, okay, I wonder why the house smelled like this. Not thinking of it. And then I thought about it. I'm like, wait a minute. I climbed up on a ladder and started looking at the vent, and I was like, that's not dust. That looks like mold or mildew. Mold, I guess. So I'm like, oh no, this is crazy. And at the time the AC was still on. It was still cool enough to where we weren't hot, but it wasn't blowing cold air. So I looked at the thermostat and it was cool on. And you know, you should have it on cool auto or auto, because if it's on cool, or if it's on period, it's just gonna run all the time and it's not gonna really blow hot or cold air. So somehow it got on. So I switched it over to auto, and with a matter of minutes, I noticed the cold air started going through. So it must have been on for over a month. And because of that, the humidity was high in the house. So I believe it might have been like 70-80% humidity in here. So I had ordered a thermometer and humidity checker. I don't know what that's called, but that. And so by the time I got it, the house had cooled down a lot because I had switched it over. But it was on like 65 humidity by the time I did get the thing. So I was like, that's why the mold is starting to form, because it's too humid. Like the vents had condensation around them. And so I guess that from that and the humidity made it start turning to mold. So what I did was I went around the house, all the vents, and I sprayed bleach around and in them, which I didn't know that after doing that, I read and I saw that vinegar, which I got another bottle, is a better solution. It's less harmful and it works better. It kills the mold and also neutralizes odor in your home. So it also says to take bowls. So I have little bowls sitting around the house, and you put like an inch of vinegar in them and you let it evaporate. So I noticed that within the next day, maybe two, that the house had neutralized the smell. So I bought more vinegar because I am going to be using vinegar a lot more for cleaning clothes, dishes, smells. Like it doesn't smell vinegary around my house. It just like has a neutral smell. So that's when I read it, and I was like, dang, I just did bleach. I got bleach all in my eyes, everything, when I could have just used vinegar. So that was it. I just wanted to let you guys know about that. Okay, so here are the oxtails. They were $23.75. Looks like it's 2.69 pounds. I don't know how that is, but yes, my husband is gonna eat those. And I got my organic green onions. So you just take, if you want to use the green onion, you can, and then just plant this part right here. You can either put it in the water and let it root more. Like this one right here, I definitely would, because it doesn't have very much root. So you can stick it in water and it'll root. And then you just put this covered in dirt or stick it in your soil, and you'll have green onions forever. And like I said, my last green onion plant was over 7 feet tall. Got some organic tofu. I don't know what I'm gonna make with that. And another thing I do is with this romaine lettuce. You aren't gonna be able to see. Let's see if I can pull it. That right there, you can stick in water and roots will grow out of it, or stick it, if it's cool enough outside, stick it directly in your soil and it'll grow. But you can grow this and the green onions in water, just inside your home. Stick this in water and you'll notice in like about 3 to 4 days, you'll start getting new romaine growing. And then I got some all-purpose flour. And for this, I keep it in the refrigerator because we got, I guess it's called weevils. That's what my husband says, I think. I think that's what you call it. I'm from Indiana. But I noticed that there was bugs in my flour before and in my rice. When I had poured, and the bag of rice wasn't even open. So when I poured it in, it was like black bugs. So since then, I just been keeping my flour in the refrigerator. Now this is a bundle of collards, and this is huge. They usually give you like a little rinky dink. One of these is usually the bundle, but for some reason they gave me all of this. Now with the collards, this you may or may not be able to grow. You can stick this in the soil. I think by having this much on it, it should be able to grow. So I'm gonna test it out and I'll let you guys know how it does, because like I said, it does have this piece on the end. So we may be able to just put it in the soil. I'm trying to think if I should do it in water or directly in the soil, but we should be able to grow collards from these. And here's the they don't look all that great, but here's the turnips. They look like they're basically dead. But I like to mix my greens. I really don't make collards that much, just because we were burnt out on collards as a kid. So I usually do turnip and mustard, or turnip and kale mixed. But these don't look that great. So I'll probably ask them for a refund for these, because look at them. But that was about it. I got water, gallons. Been getting spring water gallons. I've been ordering 2 every time that I've made an order, just in case for the hurricanes and stuff that we have, because we're in hurricane season. I order additional 2 gallons of water along with 2 packs of water every week. So the 2 gallons of water I've just been putting it away for just in case we are without water. When you guys order groceries or get groceries, do you check the label and see where it was made? This pineapple was, or I should say grown. This aren't made too for some of the processed food. But this pineapple was produced or grown in Costa Rica. Sometimes you get them from Mexico. Now, my thing of it is, they say, don't go to these countries and drink the water. But if we're getting fruit and vegetables from those countries, what water are they using to water and grow the crops that they're mass producing? That's just something to think about, because they say, oh, don't go to countries and drink their water, drink their water. The whole vegetable, a whole fruit was grown, and they had to use water Maybe they're only using rainwater, but I doubt it. So that's just something to think about, because we say we want to be organic and all of that, but you never know like what we're getting. So the thing you can do is just be the healthiest that you can be, but you're never going to be 100% healthy or 100% organic or whatever the case may be, unless you're growing all of your food and you know exactly where it's coming from. But I just wanted to like chime in and let you guys know today is Tuesday. It's not really Wednesday, but I'm gonna do the midweek check-in because I probably won't do a video tomorrow. So how are you guys doing? Me, I'm great. I notice myself sometimes having my highs and lows, but I get myself and I make sure that I keep busy and not have downtime to allow myself, even though I'm in the house 24/7, I've been trying to stay good. So I've been like stepping outside a little bit and doing things. And what goals have you guys completed this week? It's Tuesday. You definitely have enough time to get started on those goals. So get to it, get them done. It's almost the middle of the month. So you have monthly goals. Where are you at with those? You have about 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks to get those completed. But other than that, thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch. And until next time, I will see you later. Bye-bye.